Okay, so I may have popped off a little bit, just a wee bit on that last one, but seriously, I'm just like, if you want to come here with all of the effery, right? It's like, well, then just get on here and say something. Don't say it in the comments. Don't say it behind anybody's back. Come on, let's do it. Let's do some old school, like some drum and bass. Y'all don't know. Like we have some battles, right? Come on now, bring it. You want to bring it? Don't hide behind doors or your Bible or your friends or your degrees or anything like that. I don't get. Nobody gives a shit. Why? Because you won't come out and say it. And that's why you're so angry and you're so upset because I do have the freedom. I do. I do have the freedom to be able to go out there. I don't have. That's oh, she's so lonely. The little spinster. The little. You know what? I don't have any responsibility other than to myself. So speaking of, I'm hungry. Let's eat. I'm gonna clip this little thing to the big microphone that only works. I got it and it was sexy and it was a great price, but it only works when I use it on the computer and I'm never on the computer. I do have the little thing. I'm going to start doing it like for my online courses and everything like that. But right now, this looks super sexy and super podcastery, and I'm going to clip this to that and leave it here so I can be a little hands free and you can still hear me. So we've got 2 eggs. And so we've got the protein love going. I do have an extra tomato. See, this is how, like, this is sprinkle from the universe. The universe is my sugar daddy. Why? Because back in the day, I was an Instacart shopper. I was like extraordinaire, especially during 2020. I loved it. I loved waiting just on the elderly, being able to help out in some way, get people's groceries to them. I ended up doing having like a private shopping club, all this other stuff. Started getting into private driving. It was amazing. And so I appreciate when you have a good shopper. First of all, this guy, like I was asking for ginger, right? Because I'm just using that, like it really helps with the allergy season coming up and everything blooming. And he was just like, it's really kind of crappy. And because I'd asked for 2 pounds of it. Yeah, going hardcore on it. Also, it's for the master cleanse, right? And so he was like, it's really crappy. And he was like, do you mind? I was like, no, thank you. Instead of like giving me the nasty stuff, right? He picked it through. And unfortunately for him, because he might have gotten dinged, but I gave him every accolade in the book because I ended up getting a hot house tomato. Or a hot house, I think so. Because usually I get the Romas because they're nice and firm and they cut up really well and they slice well, like they go in the sandwiches and they're not usually too juicy and they do really well, like making like a homemade pico. And so I ended up getting. I know I'm like going on and on about like this priceless tomato. It's the little things in life, right? I appreciate that shit.